Everything you thought you knew about the Dutton family is about to be challenged. Just when the dust seemed to be settling, a new storm is gathering on the horizon. 1923, Season 3 has been officially confirmed. The most powerful family in the Yellowstone saga is returning, with more heartbreak, danger, and moral dilemmas than ever before. But what does this mean for the characters who have fought and bled for their home? And what ghosts from the past are about to be unearthed on the Yellowstone Ranch? The 1923 series stands as one of the most compelling chapters in Taylor Sheridan's universe. It plunges us into the story of the Dutton family during one of America's most tumultuous eras, the early 20th century. This was a time of grit and hardship where survival was a daily struggle. Somehow. But this show is more than just a Western. It is a profound emotional examination of how far a family will push the boundaries of morality to protect their land, their name, and their bloodline. In Season 1, we were introduced to Jacob Dutton, brought to life by Harrison Ford. He is the formidable patriarch, a man of few words but immense presence. He is steadfast, honorable, but utterly ruthless when crossed. By his side is his wife, Cara Dutton, portrayed by the magnificent Helen Mirren. Cara possesses a strength that rivals Jacob's, a fierce intelligence that makes her the true heart and protector of the family. Together, they guide the Dutton clan through a gauntlet of violence, tragedy, and bitter betrayal. A pivotal event of the first season was the brutal ambush orchestrated by Banner Creighton, a sheep herder nursing a deep-seated grudge. Convinced the land does not rightfully belong to the Duttons, he seeks vengeance, igniting a bloody war for power and control. Jacob is left critically wounded, and for a dark period, the Dutton Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. But it is Cara who holds the family together, her pen a weapon as she writes desperate letters to their nephew Spencer, a world away, fighting demons of his own. Spencer Dutton is arguably one of the show's most captivating figures. As Jacob's nephew and a haunted World War I veteran, he carries the scars of his past. In the wilds of Africa, he finds an unexpected soulmate in Alexandra, a spirited and courageous woman who falls deeply in love with him. Their story is an epic journey of romance, peril, and relentless escape. They confront everything from deadly predators to ruthless men, all in a desperate bid to return to Montana and defend their family. But the path home is fraught with obstacles. Season 2 delves deeper into the personal crucibles of each character. The bond between Spencer and Alexandra is stretched to its breaking point by distance and despair, as Alexandra's own past resurfaces to threaten their future. Spencer is faced with impossible decisions that test his very soul. Back in Montana, the Duttons are besieged on all fronts. The government, avaricious developers, and old enemies are closing in, tightening their grip on the land. We also follow the harrowing journey of Tiana Rainwater, a young Native American woman ripped from her family and subjected to the horrors of a government boarding school. Her ordeal is a brutal and unflinching look at the cruelty and injustice inflicted upon indigenous peoples. Yet from this immense suffering, she discovers an unbreakable will to fight back. Her story is one of profound strength and resilience, weaving through the series' central themes of identity, power, and loss. By the end of Season 2, the future is shrouded in uncertainty. The family is fractured and scattered. Their enemies have grown stronger, and we are left grappling with more questions than answers. Will Spencer ever make it home? Can Alexandra survive the forces conspiring against her? And can Jacob hold on to the ranch and his family's legacy? Now, with the official confirmation of Season 3, fans are once again captivated, bracing for what comes next. The story is far from over. The real tempest is just beginning. After months of anticipation, speculation, and fervent fan theories, the news we've all been waiting for is finally here. Season 3 of 1923 is officially a go. The Yellowstone universe, masterfully crafted by Taylor Sheridan, continues to expand, and the Duttons, with all their resilience, secrets, and scars, are nowhere near the end of their saga. Paramount Plus has confirmed that the acclaimed series will return for another installment. While specific details remain under wraps, this confirmation is a massive relief for fans who feared that Season 2 might have been the final chapter. Many believe the narrative would conclude after 2 seasons, but Taylor Sheridan clearly had a grander vision. He isn't finished with this generation of Duttons. There are still scores to settle and consequences to face. So, what caused the delay in announcing season 3? It wasn't a lack of story. The holdup was due to real world challenges impacting the industry. The Hollywood writers and actors strikes of 2023 brought production to a standstill. Scripts were put on hold, contracts were frozen, and filming was delayed, leaving fans in limbo, wondering about the Duttons' fate. But throughout this period of uncertainty, Taylor Sheridan's commitment to the story never wavered. In various interviews, he hinted that the 1923 journey was incomplete. He spoke of character arcs that still needed resolution. Now, with season 3 officially confirmed, it's evident that he is ready to dive back in and bring his epic vision to its powerful conclusion. It's crucial to understand that Sheridan doesn't craft simple narratives, he builds sweeping epics. 1923 was always intended to be a multi layered saga, exploring not just the struggles of ranch life, but the timeless themes of love, war, loyalty, and the human cost of survival. Season 1 laid the groundwork, Season 2 tested the foundations, and Season 3 is poised to deliver the final dramatic reckoning. The announcement sent shockwaves of excitement across social media, with fans erupting in celebration and speculation. The burning questions are on everyone's mind. Will Spencer and Alexandra find their way back to each other in the family? Will Kara's heartfelt letters finally be answered by a homecoming? Will Jacob's fragile health withstand the coming conflict? This confirmation also signifies something vital for the future of the Yellowstone franchise. It underscores Paramount Plus's unwavering faith in Sheridan's storytelling prowess. They recognize the enduring power of the Dutton name and the global audience eagerly awaiting the next chapter. Currently, Season 3 is in the early stages of development, with writers hard at work on the script. Production is expected to commence once the screenplays are finalized. Although a specific release date has not been announced, the green light means the journey is officially moving forward. What makes this so thrilling is that we are venturing into uncharted territory. We have seen the Duttons' origins and witnessed their profound losses. Now we are about to discover the true price of protecting what remains. And Sheridan, renowned for his shocking plot twists and emotionally devastating storytelling, is undoubtedly preparing to escalate the stakes even higher. There is also significant buzz that Season 3 will forge even stronger connections to the broader Yellowstone timeline. This might not just be the conclusion of 1923, it could serve as a crucial bridge to other spin-offs, unearthing deeper family secrets along the way. Sheridan himself has described each part of the Dutton saga as a piece of a larger puzzle. Season 3 could be the very piece that redefines the entire picture. One thing is certain, Season 3 is not merely another chapter, it is a harbinger of conflict, a final warning. The Duttons have endured blizzards, bullets, and betrayals, but now they must confront the ultimate cost of their choices. So, prepare yourselves. The land is still stained with blood, and the Duttons' fight is not over yet. As we approach Season 3, the very ground beneath the Dutton family trembles. They have weathered every storm thrown at them, but the true reckoning may be tied not to the enemies at their gates, but to the ghosts within their own house. Fans across the globe are asking, what darkness will Taylor Sheridan? The death of any one of them would irrevocably alter the course of the story. There is also talk of new characters entering the fray. Corrupt politicians, estranged family members with their own claims to the land, and shadowy figures with hidden agendas. Sheridan is known for introducing new players who disrupt the existing power dynamics, and Season 3 may bring threats that aim to tear the Dutton family apart from the inside out. At its core, however, Season 3 is about more than just the next battle. It's about legacy. What does it truly mean to protect a name, a piece of earth, a family line? How much bloodshed is too much? And what happens when the sins of the past rise up to demand a price? The answers will be hard-won, but fans are ready for the journey. So whether you believe Spencer will return as a harbinger of vengeance, or that the Duttons must lose everything to find their soul again, one thing is clear: Season 3 will change the very fabric of the Yellowstone universe. When you think of 1923, you think of faces etched with history. You see Jacob Dutton's unwavering gaze, Kara's indomitable spirit, Spencer's haunted eyes, and Alexandra's defiant fire. These are not just characters, they are living, breathing figures who have guided us through a saga of survival, love, and war. So, with season 3 confirmed, let's discuss the incredible cast that brings this story to life. At the top is the legendary Harrison Ford as Jacob Dutton. From Han Solo to Indiana Jones, he has embodied heroes. But Jacob is a different breed. He is older, more world weary, and burdened by the legacy he must protect. In season 2, Jacob's still recovering from a near fatal attack, but he is far from defeated. Sources confirm Harrison Ford will return for season 3, and we may see a more desperate, more dangerous Jacob, a man willing to burn the world down to protect his own, even if it means sacrificing his own soul. Next is the incomparable Helen Mirren as Cara Dutton, the true heart of the family, the force holding them all together. In season 1, her letters to Spencer were a lifeline. In season 2, she stood as a pillar of strength against a rising tide of enemies. In season 3, fans believe Cara will move to the forefront of the conflict. One compelling theory suggests she will assume full leadership as Jacob weakens, her wisdom, strength, and quiet fury finally erupting into decisive action. Then we have Brandon Sklenar as Spencer Dutton, the family's warrior, forever changed by war and redeemed by love. He has journeyed through his own personal hell and is still fighting to get home. After the devastating cliffhanger of season 2, Spencer's return is not a matter of if, but when. We have followed him across continents, and now it's time for him to confront the demons waiting in Montana. His homecoming will not be a quiet reunion. It will be an explosion. And of course, we cannot forget Julia Schliepfar as Alexandra Enzora. Her character has transformed from a wide-eyed adventurer into a resilient survivor. She has faced down betrayal, danger, and heartbreak with unwavering courage. Many fans are convinced Alexandra will break free from her past and fight her way back to Spencer. Her story is far from complete, and season 3 may finally give her the agency and power she has earned. Another character commanding fan attention is Tiana Rainwater, played by Amina Nees. Her storyline was one of the most impactful parts of season 2. She fought back against systemic abuse, escaped with her life, and displayed a courage that left viewers in awe. We anticipate Tiana's journey will continue in season 3, potentially forging a direct link to the modern-day Rainwater family from Yellowstone. Her survival is not just a personal victory, it's a historical one. Other key figures expected to return include Jerome Flynn as Banner Creighton, the vengeful rancher sworn to destroy the Duttons, and Timothy Dalton as Donald Whitfield, the cold calculating tycoon masterminding their downfall. Robert Patrick as Sheriff McDowell, one of the few lawmen the Duttons can trust, is also likely to return. There is also buzz about new cast members joining in season 3. Taylor Sheridan often introduces fresh faces to shake up the narrative. We could see powerful political figures vying for control of Montana, new relatives with damning secrets, or lawmen with their own brand of justice. And let's not rule out the possibility of cameos from other Yellowstone shows. Imagine a younger version of a familiar character crossing paths with the 1923 cast, or a direct link being forged between Spencer's future and the Duttons of 1883. Sheridan loves to weave his timelines together, and season 3 is the perfect opportunity to deepen those connections. What's most exciting is the sheer talent of this ensemble. The cast is phenomenal, the characters are unforgettable, and their stories are ripe for further development. With such a powerful team returning, season 3 promises more than just action. It promises raw emotion, devastating loss, righteous revenge, and perhaps a glimmer of redemption. Because the Duttons are not just fighting for land, they are fighting for their story to be remembered. And it's the actors who bring that raw, unflinching truth to the screen that makes 1923 a truly unforgettable experience. Right now, fans around the world are eagerly awaiting one crucial piece of information: the official release date for season 3. While Paramount Plus has not yet made a formal announcement, we have several clues that allow us to make an educated prediction about its arrival. First, it's essential to remember the significant impact of the 2023 writers and actors' strikes, which caused a bottleneck in productions across Hollywood, including the Yellowstone universe. Script development was halted and filming schedules were delayed. Despite 1923's status as a top-performing show, it could not move forward until the industry-wide disputes were resolved. Now that the strikes are over and production teams are back in full swing, the path to season 3 is clear. According to industry insiders, the writing process for season 3 is already in motion. Taylor Sheridan, the primary writer for most of his Yellowstone projects, has confirmed his deep involvement in shaping the next chapter of 1923. Given Sheridan's reputation for writing quickly and with great speed,